Hey guys, welcome back to the Wandering Wind. And today I want to talk about something I don't really um discuss at all. Mainly because it's something that I think a lot of you understand on a deeper level but don't necessarily want broached on the surface level. And that's that I have self-image issues. And it's not just body image, it's everything. Um I've had this kind of negative self image of myself for years when it comes to either how I look or even what I do. Um, Especially once I started YouTube, I've really gotten a lot of negative self talk towards my own performance with various things that I do because, oh, that didn't hit 100 views. You suck. Oh, that never went beyond 10 views. You're a loser. And, stuff like that. But even just looking at myself in the mirror sometimes and hating what I see because I know I could be better, but again, I'm not necessarily motivated enough to get there. Or even if I am, something sabotages me, mainly me sabotaging myself by not being vigilant enough. And sometimes it can be difficult to just manage all that. But this last week I've been staying away from home to let Mom try and stop smoking, which I think is working okay. And I've gotten to the point to where I can start saying to myself, thanks to help from my sister and her soon-to-be husband, I've started to be able to say 3 little words. And they may be little words, but they are powerful if you believe in them. These 3 words are, I am enough. So today I want to talk about self-love. Specifically, appreciating yourself for who you are and not judging yourself based on others' perception of you. Because that's really what I've been doing. It's not so much that I'm putting myself down because I think I'm worthless. It's because that's what I feel like other people would look at me and say. If they could see the whole of me, that's what they would say. They would say that I'm awful, that I'm an idiot, that that's just what I think they would. That's not necessarily what they would say, but again, when you've got an irrationally deep loathing for the base parts of who you are, sometimes it's kind of hard to not put words into other people's mouths, even if they never exist there in the first place. Sometimes I even have that kind of a thought towards my own family, and I know that's not true. That they would never think of me that way, but it's just... Negative self-talk can be a really, really painful trap that you put yourself in. And yes, it's a trap of your own making. A lot of times it's because we grew up with negative outer talk from other people that after hearing it for so long and for so many years, you finally start believing it yourself because that's the only thing you've ever been told. That's the only thing you ever know. And sometimes it can be distressing. Sometimes it can be disappointing. Sometimes it can even be enough to make you go mad because you just don't know what's going to happen next, who's going to tick you off next, or who's going to turn you into the latest example of a failure because something else has happened and it's no fault of your own, but you can't change your circumstances and people point and laugh, it seems like. But when you really get to the point to where you can actually say, I like myself just the way I am, I am enough just the way I am. And you realize you don't have to change for other people, which is something that my sister and her boyfriend helped me realize this week. And, well, helped me realize more. You really start freeing yourself from the bonds that you make yourself trapped in. You finally start telling yourself it's okay to fail sometimes. It's okay as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't stop moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep doing things that you love. Keep doing things that you find silly and that others would find ridiculous, but that makes you happy in the moment. Do something off the wall, silly and stupid that just makes no sense to anybody else but to you. It's like it's the best thing since sliced bread, it seems like. Do something that makes you giggle and laugh and just have a great old time, laugh until you almost piss yourself, whatever. Just do something that you enjoy. Do something that takes attention and puts it to the side for a moment. Do something that makes you feel accomplished, whether it's making your bed in the morning, because frankly, making your bed every morning can be the basis of a better life for you, because you're starting the day with an accomplishment already made. It may be small, but one accomplishment will lead to 2, then 3, then 5, then 10. Soon enough, you'll lose track of the accomplishments you've made in a day. And that's because you started out with something so simple, so small, so insignificant in your eyes before, but now so significant because you intentionally made that a priority. You made that something that you do religiously, even though it might not make the world a lick better than it was before, but it makes you feel good inside because you did something right. You did something good. You did something productive and constructive and just made your day a bit less messy. It can be as simple as taking 10 minutes to clean your room in the afternoon or in the morning or even in the evening before you go to bed. It can be as simple as making sure to tell your loved ones at least once a day that you care about them. Because that way they know intentionally that you're thinking about them and that you love them just the way they are. And even that can help. It's not about doing big things. It's about piling on top of each other lots of little things that add up to one great big thing that is you improving. It's not... It may not be easy at first. I mean, for me, I'm still struggling just with the bed making, as an example. But if you can start with just one accomplishment and move on to more, that can be the whole basis for making your day that much better, that much more successful, that much more realistically good than what it was before. And, you know, that's all that we really need in life, is that we find a place that we can succeed in, whether it's in our job, in our personal life, in our relationships with others, or even just in finding that inner peace that surpasses all understanding, because we understand there's something beyond us that makes us joyful. But, you know, it's just those little things that help. So today, try choosing to be intentional about loving yourself. Self-love is the most important thing you can give to yourself. And that's the most important thing that you can maintain for yourself. So try to love yourself a bit today. Have a great one, and I thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.